Anytime you've ever been in a relationship with someone where you try to make something happen, you try to make something meaningful, but months go by, maybe years go by, and the relationship fizzles out, and it just feels like you wasted your time. It feels like you could have been doing something better, and that feeling of wasting your time creates bitterness for against that person. It creates bitterness against yourself, and you don't know what to do with yourself because you feel like you wasted your time. The way I see it is this: anytime I get a client that they feel like they wasted their time, where that they feel like they've been played, I always tell them this: listen, sacrifice this person in the altar of wisdom. This person led you to come to me. This person led you to watch my channel. This person led you to perhaps even start meditating. This person led you to perhaps start putting up some boundaries. This person led you to perhaps realize that maybe you're not as the shit that you think that you are, and now you're actually working on yourself. It's the failed relationships that tells you who you really are. It's the failed relationship that makes you wake up. It's the failed relationship that causes you to level up. So the way I see it is that, yes, failed relationships suck, right? Getting played suck, right? Having them get the last laugh over you really sucks. You want to choke the shit out of them. I get it, right? But this person is a very small price to pay for the wisdom that for the wisdom that you're gonna acquire in an attempt to fix your situation, or in an attempt to heal. A lot of people, when they get played, when they feel like they're not good enough, a lot of people end up getting into spirituality. A lot of people end up in a better position than they were before. And the reason why is because failure is what causes people to self-reflect. Very rarely do people self-reflect in when you win, right? Because a lot of the times when things go well, you give credit to yourself too much, and you sort of ignore how much luck had to do with your success, right? So it just gives you an overinflated sense of ego. And when you succeed, a lot of the times success causes you to divorce yourself from reality, because you start thinking that you have some magical powers, that you have this ability to attract the right person, when in reality a lot of it is luck, right? And so failure apprentices you, failed relationships apprentice you in failure, right? So yes, it sucks that you lost them, but at the end of the day, you gain something infinitely greater, and that's wisdom, right? For example, I remember the girl that I lost, like this gorgeous Georgian girl, not from Georgia, the city, the state, Georgia, like just my type, people, just my type. Lord have mercy. Oh, God have mercy. Jeez. Okay, I'm on camera. Anyways, and that relationship failed, right? But at the time, I would have done anything to get her back, and I couldn't. I had no control over that situation. So what I began doing is I began meditating more, reading more, working out more, in an attempt to get her back, right? It didn't work out, right? We met up a few years ago, and I was just trying to get that boomerang poom poom, you know what I'm saying? and it's like, unfortunately, poom poom is not shaped like a boomerang. Dicks are. So dicks always come back, because dicks are always bent in one direction. And I try to make a move, and I'm thinking, I'm like, this is the new me, people kind of know me, you know what I'm saying? And nope, she didn't go for it. I was like, fucking bullshit. Even to this day, I'm kind of tight. I'm kind of pissed off that it didn't work out. But you know what? When I think about it, it was because of her that I've learned all of this. It was because of her that I got everything that I got. Because of that failure forced me to introspect at such a deep level that it became a blessing. And that's the way that I see it. She was a sacrifice in the altar of wisdom. The problem is that a lot of you guys have the sacrifice in your hand, and you guys are not burning it. For a sacrifice to be a sacrifice, you got to burn that shit. Whether or not it's screaming, you got to burn that shit, okay? And you got to watch the smoke go up which means that you know you'll never have them again. But what you're doing is that you're sowing the seed of wisdom. You're improving your life. You just don't know it yet. If you learn a lesson from this person that played you, and you actually learn your lesson and don't repeat it again, that person was a very cheap sacrifice for the wisdom that you're gonna acquire. All right, guys, we're gonna have a brief intermission so that I could tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club videos that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared, because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.